is only the fifth race of the day. We are missing quite a few from our grid by the looks. We've had some crashes in the other races. It looks like this race will be between Billy Fuller, who is back on her bike, great to see, and Benny Cook. I think both of these two are going to use this open Ninja race as a bit of track time and bike prep and rider prep for the rest of the day. Ben having some mechanicals earlier in the day, and Billy obviously going down, going the wrong way in the gearbox and being thrown over the bars. Whoa! Hamish Simpson on the post classic. Round the outside. No one saw this coming. Billy Fuller has someone to play with out on the track at the moment. Wow, Hamish Simpson. Looks like the only post classics. I don't see Colin. Well, I do see Colin Box out there. So there are 2 post classics out there in very different leagues at the moment. Billy Fuller on the modern 400. Wow, Jesus. Hamish Simpson is flying on a bike that is 40 years older than his competition. Off the brakes, round the outside, across the nose of Billy. Well, wow. Man, Billy Fuller thought she was going into this race having it all her own way. Hamish sits her up. She tries through on the outside, makes it stick. That is just 40 years of development right there. Hopefully we don't get the background comments in the commentary today, but Billy Fuller trying to stretch her legs now. Awesome ride by Hamish Simpson on the post-classic, regardless of what happens in the rest of this race. Giving Billy Fuller a run for her money. Ahead of all the other 400s Ninja Cup bikes. We're an open 400 at the moment today, which has a different set of rules. You can run slick tyres. There's a whole lot more modifications you can do engine suspension wise, but a lot of these guys are bikes set up for the Carl Cox Cup, so they don't have to change anything between bikes. I think Billy might have a couple bikes which she might swap between. We've got a bike down in turn 1, which we've had a few times today. You cranked right over there, the lowest the shock travels through, right at the bottom, really easy to bottom out the forks right in the mid corner there. As they go across the apex, there's a real big bump that unsettles it, and if you're already on the bottom of the forks, you just hear a clunk clunk and the front goes down. So unfortunately it's caught out a few riders today. That looks like we're going to have Alexander Leconte who won't finish this race, but A-OK is the biggest thing. Billy Fuller still leading this, not getting away from Hamish Simpson, who is riding out of his skin. Obviously we'll have a lap record for both of these classes, but Hamish Simpson is absolutely keeping Billy Fuller honest. Comes across the line, 40.073, fastest lap of the race for Hamish Simpson. Billy Fuller in the 40.029, so Billy actually 500ths of a second quicker, but there is no way that antique machine should be out there giving Billy Fuller a run for her money. Billy using this, in saying that, using this as a training ground for the Ninja Cup for the rest of the day against Tyler King, who's also had a crash in the race following, who would have been out in this race. 15 races in one day for Tyler King. He has missed a couple already due to a crash in turn 1, which has been one of our fallers. This is really interesting to see. Hamish Simpson is able to brake a lot later than Billy Fuller on his antique piece of equipment. They actually used Hamish's bike to run errands in World War II, so really good to see it still out there and doing the business on a full-fledged racetrack in 2023. Billy Fuller trying to put the hammer down now, put a bit of distance between herself and Hamish Simpson, who is a demon on the brakes. That thing has brakes of chocolate brake pads. That thing won't be, it'll be like 2 pieces of wood trying to close a brake disc. It's still right on the back of Billy Fuller as we enter our 6th lap of the race with 4 laps to go. Hamish Simpson is riding an absolute demon of a race, a 40.001. That is faster than 99% of the other riders here today. And can't really believe how good he's going. You can see coming out of corners, the rigid chassis doesn't turn as well as you want it. It's really good to see the comparison here between the new 400 and the post-classic junior that Hamish Simpson is on. And Billy Fuller has the steering and the initial drive out of the corners that you would expect from a modern 400, but on the brakes and being able to just muscle that ancient beast is Hamish Simpson. He's doing a really, really good job of it at the moment. We'll just push pause on that lead battle for the moment because we have a massive battle between Ben Cook, Jamie Martin, Andrew Ansell, and Megan Kemp for the last spot on this podium. Hamish in a different class, obviously, so this will be for second and third in the open Ninja class. We've got a couple laps to go to see who is going to end this battle on the podium. Benny Cook has the lead at the moment. They are pushing hard though, as Jamie Martin with the 00 is just coming out of fire from Andrew Ansell, who throws up the inside in turn one. Great move there to take over third in the class. Oh, back around the outside comes Jamie Martin, doesn't want to give it up without a fight. He has been forced a long way around by Andrew Ansell. Good move there, block pass, just putting the bike where he wanted to. Start the last lap as Billy Fuller comes across the line. Hamish Simpson gave her a run for her money the whole way. Billy having to do the fastest laps of the race at the end of her race just to keep him behind it into the 39s, which is encouraging to see for the later Ninja races. We've got one lap to go. Benny Cook running a little wide, all these Ninjas moving under the braking bumps into there. Meg Kemps looks like she has settled for 5th in the class, but Ben Cook, Andrew Ansell, Jamie Martin fighting for this 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the class. Ben Cook's got a bit of a lead. Andrew Ansell shoots out of turn 1, closes the gap into turn 2. Benny Cook got a 3-4 bike length lead with 2 corners to go. Can he hold on? Billy Fuller comes across the line to win the class. Hamish Simpson wins the post classics with Colin Box in 2nd. But as we come into the last corner, it looks like it's going to be Benny Cook. He's going to be able to hold on to this 2nd place. Andrew Ansell late on the brakes. Jamie Martin looks like he's going to be the unfortunate one who missed out on the podium. Benny Cook crosses the line. He's going to be stoked with the 2nd place. Another 2nd place, so really good to see. Picking up the podiums, picking up the points. A lot better than going down the road. So we've got Billy Fuller takes the lead from Ben Cook, Andrew Ansell, Jamie Martin, and Meg Kemp as your top 5 in the Open Ninja class. Hamish Simpson and Colin Box out there in the post classics. Great ride by all of them. Benny Cook down into the 40s, which will be very encouraging as he heads later into the day in the Ninja Cup.